I don't know if you can relate to this, but have you ever felt bad about yourself? Like you're not good enough, and you're often finding yourself comparing yourself to others? Or maybe you've had low self-esteem, moments of not trusting yourself and not standing up for yourself. Or maybe you're somebody who wants to be assertive, build yourself up and show up for yourself and develop yourself to become the best version of yourself. How many of you like the sound of that? Well, you're in luck. Well, today I'm going to share 3 steps with you that are going to help you feel assertive, show up for yourself, and have good self-worth and self-esteem. And you might be wondering, who am I to share this with you? Well, my name is Ankita, and for the past 10 years, I have really worked on developing myself. And I've picked up all tools that I now want to share with you on your self-development journey. So please do subscribe to this channel so that you know when I upload content and you get a notification, because I'm on a mission this year to make you the best version of yourself. Tip number 1 is to let it all out. Often when you're suffering from low self-esteem, you're going to feel burdened, you're going to feel pressured, and that's going to create a lot of stress in your body. The first thing that you need to do in that moment is allow yourself to take a pause and release all that stress that is worrying you. You can do that by any methods that work. Well, you might say to me, Ankita, why do I need to do that? Well, when you're going around the whole day carrying all the stress and burden on yourself, it's reducing your capacity of how you're able to show up to be the best version of yourself. And hence you're making even more mistakes, and even the things that you should be doing right are somehow not really landing the way that they're supposed to, which is going to add on and pile on more burden. So having a good release and having a good release of stress, and even actually crying sometimes, is such a good release because it releases oxytocin and endorphins that help you pause and then also release the level of cortisol that is causing stress in your body. Now, the biggest problem that I see in most people is they will say that, Ankita, I don't have time for that. When am I going to be able to pause? Life is just like that. I have to carry on. How do I make time for this? Well, to that I say, if you don't make time for yourself and pause, you're only going to add on and pile on to what's already filled up inside you. And as I said before, it's only going to slow you down and make you make mistakes that you could have avoided. Who wants to have a day when things are just piling on and not feeling good, and you keep making mistakes one after the another, and you seem to be not able to do anything right? It's always better to take even a 10-second pause and allow yourself to just feel and let it all out. It could be as easy as going to a bathroom and shouting out of it, or just punching in the air for a second, or just stamping your foot down. Just allowing yourself to pause and release that buildup of energy. That's going to help you. Now, I just want you to imagine all the freedom and clarity that you'll feel within yourself when you allow yourself to release all that tension and stress, right? Who wouldn't want that? I'm sure many of you are going to be willing to do this step just to get that clarity and freedom. And that is why I need you to let it all out. Tip number 2 that I have for you is to be there for yourself. Well, I'm sure you're probably wondering, how is that going to work, Ankita? How am I supposed to be there for myself when I'm making the stupidest mistakes, when I know I'm supposed to do better, when I know I'm supposed to stand up, but I'm being a people pleaser? How exactly do you expect me to be there for myself in those moments? Picture this with me for a second. Imagine, just shut your eyes. I want you to just close your eyes and take a deep breath. Allow yourself to feel the best version that you want to be. It can be the smallest or the biggest thing that you want. Imagine yourself achieving it. Maybe it is that you just want to give a speech in front of 1,000 people. Maybe it is that you want to stand up to your boss at work. Maybe it is that you don't want to be a people pleaser. Just allow yourself to see yourself as that version. Now take a deep breath and say this with me. I am there for myself. I am enough. I am assertive. I've got this. Take a deep breath. Release. And slowly open your eyes. How many of you are already seeing a difference in yourself? How many of you are feeling a little bit more self-assured from before? Well, I know some of you are here thinking, come on, Ankita, how can I not be hard on myself when I'm making mistakes, when I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, when I know better? Despite me knowing better, I'm making these mistakes. How is that okay? Just imagine if you allow yourself to be there for yourself, just like you want the rest of the world to be there for yourself. How would that feel? I'm sure a lot of you want that. And that is why I need you to be there for yourself. Tip number 3 is for you to decide what really matters to you. So many times in life, we often place value on things that don't really define us. Things like career, things like age, things like looks and appearance, salary, what you eat, what you wear, where you're visited, what healing journey you're on, what size clothes that you wear. All of these different things, we let these things impact us because someone, some person, some stranger, some loved one, a family member, or even an algorithm told you that this is how it's supposed to be. Now you're going to say to me, Ankita, well, that's how it is. That's how life is. That's how everybody expects you to be. The biggest problem I see people face here is they're going to say, Ankita, this is how the world is. This is how it goes. And then you end up in these deep spiral of thoughts that is making you compare yourself to others and develop all this hatred towards yourself, which is definitely not the love that we're looking for. And it ends up making you feel like you're on the top. Just imagine that you allow yourself to believe that you are enough. Who you are in this moment is the best version of yourself in this moment. And while you can continue to improve yourself, you accept yourself as you are. You are worthy because you exist. The way you are is exactly how it needs to be, and you matter. How many of you like the sound of that? And that is why I need you to decide what really matters for you, not somebody else. So there you have it, guys. These were my tips for you to be able to build your self-esteem. If you enjoyed this video, learned something, or found anything that I shared to be of value, please do click the like button below. Write in the comments below and let me know where you're tuning in from, because I would love to know more. And if you're interested in videos like these, please make sure to click on subscribe and click that bell notification so you are notified when I post my next video. And for now, goodbye. See you.